Oh. Hello, my green-thumbed chums, and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Guru Mafinda, aka Tony. On tonight's episode, it's a bit of an introduction to the big garden weekend that we're going to be doing this weekend. All I'm doing is, it was actually filmed last night, this, but I've got such an amount of video done today that I'm splitting it down into 3 parts. This is Saturday the 30th of April. If you do like what we're doing on the channel, please comment, please like, please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and don't forget, if you are a subscriber, to hit that bell notification button so that you don't miss another exciting episode down on the Little Farmer's Farm in Eden, the Eden plots, with me, Guru Mafinda. Alright, let's go and see my brother Beelo up at the plots. Catch you in a bit. Hello folks, good evening and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Guru Mafinda. I'm putting some more spuds in at the moment in the top bed, but I've also been clearing out a bed and topping up my water tanks. There's the spuds, about 15 inches down. I'm going to top them off in a minute and put some more bloodfish and bone so they can be well fed. So on the lady farmer's side, she's got 2 beds here, this one and that one, and these are all going to be for new potatoes. We want to get the new spuds in here. But I've had to de-weed it. There was loads of, I think the raspberry rhizomes that have got underneath, and they'd popped up all over here, and it's took us ages to fish them all out. They're all in there. And in that one, it was nettle, it was stinging nettle in this one. There's loads of stinging nettles. I've had to have a good root through and pull all the rhizomes out, all the roots from underneath, and get them into there. So yeah, that was a pain in the backside, but these are ready to receive now. These are ideal really for the new potatoes because they're not that deep, these beds. They're only, what, about 10 inches deep, which is what you want. We'll bury them down, quite low down, but the new potatoes, the determinate new potatoes, will only spread about 6 inches around that. And that's where you'll get your spuds. So they'll come out probably about maybe even a foot either side of the seed potato. Look at that bindweed. What a pain in the bottom. So they'll come out about 12 inches to 24 inches around the potato. Potato goes there. They'll grow all around it. But they'll only grow to a depth, really, from the seed potato of about 6 inches above it. So they'll all be there. They'll all be sort of lurking underneath. Hopefully they'll be lurking underneath the ground, ready to be plucked up by these mitts in about 3 to 4 months' time. Once they've been planted, which they are going to be planted this weekend. Look at that. Strange little stone. And jobs are good. So yeah, I'm going to just put the feed into the beds and top them off as well. So the feed's going to be going, it's going to be the bloodfish and bone, and we're going to put a bit of 6X as well in for more nitrogen. You don't want too much nitrogen because all you'll get then is a lot of top growth, and it won't necessarily feed the potatoes, the tubers that are growing underneath the ground, if you like. But the bloodfish and bone's a good mix. You can get specialist potato feeds and things like that, but we don't bother with that. We've got the Sarpomeras in there. We've also got some strawberry plants, little strawberry plants. It's like a little nursery for them for when I finish this off. This is going to be the proper strawberry bed. But I need to get myself a jigsaw. When the shed got robbed, they nicked the jigsaw, they nicked the chargers for the Makita, and all sorts of carry on. So I'm struggling for chargers for my tools at the moment, and a jigsaw, because it's a pain in the bottom using a handsaw to cut through all the timbers and everything, because I've got a lot of repairs to make on these beds before we go full in to this year's growing, and I need to make them repairs. I need to do quite a few bits and pieces down at the allotment at the moment. So yeah, thieves. This one's ready, more or less. Again, it's got to be prepared with the old nitrogen. I'm going to get plenty of 6X in this because this is going to be a brassica bed, and your brassicas love the nitrogen, so they're going to get plenty of 6X in. and it's going to be turned into the ground, turned into the soil. It's going to be tilled into the soil. I've got a tiller, or rather Mick's got a bigger tiller across there, a tiller the Hun. I'm going to be doing that this weekend as well. All these beds are more or less weeded and ready to receive, and I've got plenty of plants to put them in. So it's going to be a big weekend this weekend, I'm guessing, down here. That's going to be a potato bed as well, but again I've got to repair that side of it there, down the end. Put fresh timbers on the end there. Just repair that and top it off. Get the spuds in. There's the odd weirwood spud that you miss. They always pop up. That's a potato coming through there. But it's going to be planted up that this weekend. It's going to be a big potato plant up this weekend, guys. And we're going to hopefully get some brassicas into here as well. Some cauliflower and some calabrese, the broccoli. So I'll just finish that off. There we are, they're all covered over now. It's full of horses' tails and bindweed, that bed. Such a disappointment. But yeah, there's plenty of work going to be going on this weekend, definitely. There's lots to do at this time of year. Like I say, these tanks over here, in front of the tiki hut, I've been using the water out of those for the last sort of 4 or 5 months for whatever I've needed it for. And I've drained them down. Yesterday, I drained the rest of it off and watered everything up because there hadn't been any rain for a good long time. And I think we're set for having it tonight. Sod's law, that, isn't it? But you drain them down, top them up with the fresh water. That's what Joe does. A lot of people do this. They top them up with the fresh water, start of the season, so you've got that clean, fresh water for the first couple of months, and then hopefully the rains come then in May and early June, and it fills the tanks up again, so you can drain it down. We've got 400 litres there. That'll be enough to tide us over. And we've got all these other tanks as well. We've got these water tanks, or water drums. We've got about 4 of them knocking around on the plots too. So we're going to try and conserve as much water as we can, but we've topped them off with the fresh water now at the start of the season, so we know we're going to be okay for water, because they tend to put sort of hose pipe bans on later on in the summertime, so we want to retain and keep as much water as we possibly can, so we've got enough for the plants if the droughts do come. That's what it's all about. Alright, I only got down here about 6 o'clock tonight, so I've just done an hour now of the weeding, and I've put 3 more spuds in, and that's been it. I'm going to have to go and get my tea now because it's knocking on for 7 o'clock. But yeah, it's quite a lot of work involved, you know, having allotments, big ones like this one where we've got actually 2 full-size plots more or less. It's about 20 hours a week for that. Between 16 and 20 hours a week for that. Okay. Just to bear in mind, boys and girls. Right, catch you next time. See you on the weekend. Take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, we love you all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.